Gwazi at Busch Gardens Tampa is an interesting yet sad story. Rumours began circulating in the summer of 1998 that Busch Gardens would be getting a new wooden coaster. The $10 million attraction would be officially announced on July 15th, 1998. Lurking among the hidden forests of Africa, the mythical Gwazi beast, part lion and part tiger, one with superior strength and the other cunning, were locked together in an intense battle over territory.
Introducing first in the yellow corner, we have the powerful Gwazi lion. And his opponent in the blue corner, the quick and calculating Gwazi tiger. The woman. Let's get ready to rumble!
The ride was a dueling wooden roller coaster and invited guests to choose a side before riding the 2.5-minute attraction with 6 flybys. By June 1999, test runs had begun before it officially opened on June 18th, 1999. The ride featured a drop of just over 90 feet and reached speeds of 51 miles per hour. Located on the site of the Old Busch Brewery, which had closed in 1995, the ride was created by Great Coasters International, the same company who recently created Mystic Timbers and Wicker Man. It featured the Philadelphia Toboggan Company's trains from opening. It actually opened just 1 month apart from the other dueling roller coaster in Florida, Dueling Dragons. Gwazi gave riders the choice to ride either the lion or the tiger side of the ride, and both were similar but not quite identical. The ride was intense and incredibly visually impressive. Complaints though about the roughness of the ride continued to grow as the ride aged, even from opening though. In 2009, the lion side of the ride was retracked, followed by the tiger side the following year.
Gwazi opened in 1999, almost 12 years ago, and it was designed and built by Great Coasters International. But at the time that we opened it in 1999, the Philadelphia Toboggan trains were the only ones that were available for this type of wooden roller coaster. So that's what we've had for the last 12 years, the PTC trains.
2011 saw a change to the trains used on the ride. The original developer, GCI, would switch them to its much more comfortable Millennium Flyer trains. Aimed to provide a more comfortable experience to riders with individual lap bars, the trains are designed with cushioning on either side to provide a much more comfortable experience.
Simply, a Millennium Flyer train is a single axle, 2-wheel car trained together, where the typical PTC, Philadelphia Toboggan or Gerstlauer car is a dual axle 4-wheel car. The single axle with the pivoting hitch allows it to articulate around the track instead of hunting and pecking and beating its way around the track.
Just 1 year later though, in 2012, the tiger side of the ride was closed due to budget constraints, with a platform being built over the station track inside and one of the trains being moved to the lion side. Rumours began to circulate that the ride was to fully close during the end of the 2014 season. January 9th, 2015, the park officially announced the ride's closure. February 1st, 2015 was the last day to ride, with no plans announced for the future of the ride. The park stated the reason for its closure was due to low ridership, budget constraints, and guest feedback. Since its closure, the ride has stood standing but not operating.
You good?
I got this.
Be careful.
Of course.
The queue line and station has been used for a haunted house at Howl-O-Scream called Unearthed. Walking through the old abandoned wooden structure is a unique experience by itself. And while it is a great setting for the haunted house, it's sad to see a waste of such an incredible structure. No matter your opinion of the ride though, rough or fun, it's still sad to see it sat there for multiple years after 15 years of operation. So what does the future bring for this ride, which takes up a huge area of the park? It's interesting that it's still sitting there, which could be due to Busch Gardens not wanting to spend money to demolish it. The trains were moved to Busch Gardens Williamsburg and reused on its new Invader ride. The return of the ride though is unlikely, but rumors and fans of the park continue to hope for one thing. Could this be the dueling RMC conversion? After the success of Still Vengeance, that is clearly something that would get many people invested in the park again. SeaWorld Parks and Entertainment, who run Busch Gardens, did file the trademark Twisted Tiger in 2018. Coincidence? I personally was a huge fan of the ride. No matter how rough it was, I would love to see a part of this ride continue in a different form rather than it be completely destroyed. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Expedition Weekly. Did you ride Gwazi, and what did you think of the ride? Would you like to see a brand new ride or a conversion in the future? Be sure to let us know in the comments below. We will see you next time.